And this will be a very interesting presentation covering the end user perspective and end user cases for all the novel display technologies specifically for cockpit experience. Welcome, Jeffrey Scott Molvar. I'm very curious to see where the future guide will be for the cockpit experience.
Well, thank you. As I said, and as you said, I served for as HMI product lead and a digital cockpit expert for Bugatti during the Tourbillon car series development. So, what I want to share with you guys today is experience that we had of interviewing our customers and understanding where are the expectations with regard to digital cockpit, to displays, to AR, to all types of functionality as it pertains to supercars and hypercars. So I just want to clarify that we were asking customers this and we were getting their feedback. Our opinions and, of course, our decisions that we make in our fields vary based on the constraints that we have and what we're actually doing. But just so it's clear to you, the cars that were in as part of the study or that were part of our study were the Bugatti Chiron, the Rimac Nevera, as well as Bugatti Tourbillon, which is a new car that we released. And we asked ourselves in this space, customers tell us that the car is as much art as it is engineering, and it's as much collectible as it is a showpiece or a machine. And so, as we think about how we use technology in these spaces, we have to not just think about the maximum engineering or the highest spec or the most important piece of technology that we can use in the car, but also that the vehicles appreciate over a period of time, and they're collector pieces and they're art pieces. So they need to be seen as timeless. This research study became known as the Timeless Digital Research Study because as we got into things with our customers, we realized that there's a timelessness about what people want as well as a digital experience. So simultaneously, our customers want the very best technology and they want it to be as timeless as possible, which of course puts us in a difficult position. So I just want to show you a couple pictures of cockpit experiences. This is in the Rimac Nevera. We have a very high amount of digital displays in this car. It's an electric vehicle, so there's a lot of information to share and a lot of things to do. But there's also a consideration for when the vehicle is in an off state. What does it look like inside the car? How does it look? What are people experiencing? And we learned in this vehicle as well that when the displays are black or they are off in the car, this is not preferred by customers as something that is entertaining or delightful. It instead looks sometimes as if that the vehicle isn't there or isn't responding or doesn't have as much personality when the displays are in the off state. So this was a consideration, as well as in the Chiron, in the Bugatti side, it's part analog and part digital. So what you see is on the digital sides, left and right of the analog gauge, is a piece that can turn off, and then you still have a gauge cluster that is there when the displays are off. So this was preferred over the full LCD or full LED or full display background. And this is interesting for our line of work or for this group of people because it's something we need to think about as customers move forward in their purchasing decisions. So I just wanted to share with you some of the questions that we asked. First, one of the questions we had was for open-ended for our customers. What do you think is the future of HMI, digital connected car, infotainment, and displays? And we let customers speak about that. We asked them, what do you think is the future? And we got a lot of varying responses about pillar-to-pillar screens, edgeless screens. We got a lot of conversations about things that took over the entire experience. We had AR, VR conversations. But then we asked a second question of what are your dreams and what are your expectations? And interestingly, as we asked this question, what we got back was that people were dreaming of something that they had heard of in media or that they knew that technology was pursuing, but their expectation in their own vehicle was something much less, or something more classic, or something that felt more like an object of art than something that felt like an object of technology. So I don't know if anybody in our audience has ever spent time interviewing customers, but you can get conflicting answers when you ask questions. And this one was really conflicting because on one hand, people want to push the limits of technology. On the other hand, they want this timeless digital experience. So we were left asking, what do we need to do